Today we're gonna find out how to make fall off the bone ribs on the smoker. We're also making Brussels sprouts.
Also, this whole thing was only 11 bucks. We're gonna rinse it off. How many people are actually rinsing their meat off? I didn't know that was a thing.
All right, let's make the dry rub for the rib.
We're gonna go some salt. We're gonna go black pepper, some lemon pepper, paprika, chili powder, and then we'll go some garlic. Stir it together. The smoker's roaring. Put on a baking sheet. Sprinkle on the seasoning. No binder required. Pack it in. We're gonna flip them over. Boom. And we'll throw some more seasoning on it. All right, and then we'll toss them on. All right, we'll close the lid. And we'll come back in about 20 minutes and check them. All right, it's been 20 minutes. Let's check on the ribs. All right, let's grab them, flip them, close it. And we'll give it another 20, 30 minutes and we'll come back out and flip them again. We're gonna put it at 300. Not gonna lie to you, Dad didn't tell me, but he already flipped the ribs. So we're gonna check them out real quick. Oh!
Them's is actually looking pretty good. Flag, nabbit.
Man. Flip them again. We'll come back out in about 20 more minutes and then we're gonna wrap it in foil and then we're gonna put some secret kind of ingredient in it. Well, they taste really good so far. All right, we're gonna get some foil. We're gonna make this a nice little boat. Oh, wow. I didn't know he was doing something fancy. We folded it several times and then now we got like one whole, what? That is called a double wide. Put the ribs on the aluminum. We go on with some Bud Light or any alcoholic beverage. Fold in the sides, tuck it all in, crank the heat up to 350, open her up, throw on the ribs. Then we'll close it. We're gonna let that sit for about 30 minutes, let it tenderize in there, and now we gotta go work on the Brussels sprouts. Let's get the bacon, trimming off the ends.
And when we're done, we have that high dollar
Center cut bacon.
center cut bacon.
Throw that in the pan. We want the fatty stuff for the Brussels sprouts. What are we doing, Iris? Are we making Brussels sprouts?
Mommy, take it out. Okay.
Gotta peel the little ones off. Boop, boop. Pull it, hold it, pull it. There we go. Gotta take all those off. Sea monster. Once you tore off the ends, throw them in the bowl. Just like that. We'll mix up our bacon. All right, we're gonna cut up the Brussels sprouts thinly. Almost look like an egg yolk. Throw them into a bowl. It's like tightly compacted cabbage. All right, we'll caramelize the bacon. We're gonna go more bacon. I'm actually really excited for these Brussels sprouts because I would have done it whole. I didn't know you could chop it out. Just gonna you really trust that thing to flip it, don't you? Huh. If I would have flipped mine, all the juices would be out by now. Then we're gonna flip it back and close it. We're gonna let it sit for another 15 minutes. All right, I'm gonna lower the temperature to 250 and we'll just give it another 5-10 minutes. All right, here we go. Let's check out the ribs. What? Okay. All right, let's open them up. Oh, baby. They look good. But are they tender? We're going to put some Tony's in a bowl, and then we're going to go garlic powder. Mix that up. All right, let's flip the ribs over. Put them on here. All right, let's throw that seasoning on there. If you've never had Tony's, go to Walmart and go buy you some Tony's. Tony's is amazing on anything. Flip them over. The bones are falling off. Not yet. Sprinkle it with seasoning. Go back outside, and this is where it gets 10 times better. We're gonna throw them back on the smoker, close the lid. We're gonna let those caramelize for a little bit, and we gotta flip the ribs. Open sesame. Ribs, they're looking pretty good. All right, now for the Brussels sprouts. Got some bacon grease in a pan. We're gonna chop up a Vidalia onion. That's what you said, right? Vidalia?
Vidalia.
Finely dice it. Finally. There's a mouse in the house! Mom said, what? We're gonna add the onions into the oil. Right, we got half a cup of water. We're gonna go some chicken bouillon.
Tablespoon.
And then into the water. Stir it up. Mix up the onion. We're gonna add some salt. We're gonna add some pepper to the Brussels sprouts. Then we're gonna give it a stir. And then into the pan. Mix those in really well. We just want to keep stirring these every minute or so. Add our broth in there. And then we're going to throw a beautiful lid on it. Those only take like 5 to 8 minutes given they're done. Let's grab the ribs. There's the juices. Take the ribs off. It's ready to eat. Let's dump them juices back on the ribs. Them ribs are looking really good. Stir the Brussels sprouts again. Last but not least, add your bacon and the napkin. All right, give those a flip. And that actually worked out really well. Now we can cut up the ribs, plate it, and we can enjoy. All right, let's cut the ribs. Look how juicy these ribs are. And the bones are falling off. The flavor of those, man. All right, and here it is. We got ribs, we got Brussels sprouts, we got beans and rice, and everything nice. I'm ready to try this. I'm starving. Try the Brussels sprouts. Here we go. And they got that little crunch to them. You gotta try your Brussels sprouts this way. It's amazing. All right, here we go. Let's try the ribs out. So tender. These have got to be some of the most tender ribs I've ever had. You eat it like it's a corn on the cob, bro.